It's day 1657. Arukh HaShulchan. The only thing doing your day Simon Shin Pei Test. Sif Ches to Simon Shin Sari Sif Dalin. Ches, Kamasim Ben Social Mita. Also, Kov Shiva. Also, the sheets and the spreads of the bed you're not allowed to launder during Shiva. You also can't spread new laundered ones on the bed. Also, hand towels. Also, it's forbidden. Api Shemuta Lekavsan Moed. Even though you're allowed to launder them on Chol Moed. Achlechov Shabbos Yochel Bros Shulchan Bachas Mechubeches. But for Kavod Shabbos, you're allowed to put on a new tablecloth. Uh, laundry tablecloth. Maybe the garment packers and I gave you name. We talk about Shabbos also hand towel be permitted. A new one covered Shabbos. Also, on a weekday, it's also Chen Kozam, Shishinim, Bereshpek, and Galkin. Shmutan Chabes Moed. All those which we learned. You're allowed in Moed. You're allowed to launder the Chutzch Chol Moed. Don't go on yet to base of a shivya. So somebody leaves a prison, has a captivity, base of sermon is a prison. Muruchak, a person who's excommunicated. Shitil Chamim. Lifted its excommunication, which caused him to Simishin Lamdal, Chemishin Other Shul Chabes. So determined to nether not to launder Minin Shal Chacham Bemoid, and he went and was matter nether on Chol and it was permitted. V'abba Mir Chachim, somebody comes to the distance, Shalach Labiach, who went to make money, bought and came now below Pnai, in Chabes. He didn't have time to launder into the Moed, and they permitted him to Chol all those. Mikom Kol Yimei, Evo Chaygam Lo Yitirlo. Should not permit all these. She has to base a Suntech and Nasa Avel. As such as if he left prison, immediately became an Avel, Chen Kohani, Loitil, Chabes, Udol Shiva, and all these other cases, they did not allow that person launched during Shiva. And why did Tim, they call Regal. You don't allow it because of the honor of Yom Tov. Became Avelis, and Mechilil Takva Avelus, and on the Avelis, Hashem, two Avelis came juxtaposed to each other by Jewish Avelis, Zeh, Charzeh. Two Avelis happened one after another. Adin came that this Allah, Imi Ralo, Shne Avelis. If the two avails happen at, after any of these events that she enumerated, presumably this during the second avails, allowed to launder during Shiva even with detergent. If they didn't happen with one of these additional mitigating factors, so then again, presumably during the second Shiva, you're allowed to launder without with water, but low not with detergent. Bachi has to say, but as long as do it privately, uh, um, in but talk based in your household, in your house. Evidence allowed to launder the clothing of children whose father and mother died. Children, it's not possible not to change your clothes. Bias, and you're allowed to launder them at home. I guess it means not necessarily a public place, not necessarily a private place in the same way as an adult, as we just mentioned. The co-royal should be the time because everybody sees it's children's clothing. Test because everybody says the game of the base says right. Also, Bush told Shiva killing Chadash and Swim Yishonim. Sorry, you're not allowed to wear during Shiva new colored clothing. Yishonim, Yotzim Tavis Michash, or old ones which are coming from underneath the press. Akam Lishonim. I think it's an Ember Bustakal. There's no condition to Salachash. I feel Kibbutz and Pekils and Mayim Vados. Even though it's just laundering the water, it's also. Also to wash where it's put on something during Shiva, which was washed prior to Shiva, even just in water is also. Commercial like we said, because in these cases. Elapashim, Bishim, Le'in, Shloshim, just because in terms of Shloshim, because Sivay, writes Sivay as Elishon as follows. Kosh Shloshim, also Bash, Atzia, Tachtab, all 3 days not allowed to wear or spread underneath himself, Beggar, Megawatz, and iron garment, Vushel Lavan, which is white, V'chodesh, Nuv, Avilu, Vushel Pishna, if it's linen, Al Avi, V'amim, also, and the father and mother, it's also Achigah, HaRegel, Achar Shloshim, until the first Yontav comes after 30 days. If you go Bachaber and his friends rebuke him of that, he's being slovenly. They slowly tell some about the Zeshitir, but Shloshim also the Rishon made a mistake and say that was permitted during Shloshim. Is forbidden during Shiva, Vayim Guatz, Ulav, and Chadash, which is iron and white and new, but that's obviously, but that abolts will be yashin shiva mutter, but you might make a mistake and think that colored and old is mutter even during shiva. Second Rashi is where it's going to tell us that shiva also gold. During shiva also everything's awesome. Sesh kasa afil shal plishtan, which will even linen. Let's be honest, Rambam. This is to preclude the opinion of the Rambam. Shevenu see base. The clean plishtan ain't by Mishum Yud said linen clothing do not have a concept of ironing. Chokim alav. Some of those arguing hold the zel raklin and tisha b'av. That's only tisha b'av. That there's no issue of kiyutz. Ayin shemayim b'tur. Kiyutz because of the issue in the tzak chakal b'lashon Arab. Some say that kiyutz is whatever chakal is in Arabic. The issue in the hainu kibbutz and mayim b'efer. Some say that kiyutz is actually not ironing like in modern Hebrew, but it's washing with water and ashes or benesa some other detergent. The chakal near is okay. Press shalom. Okay, that we know. It's pressing. Because of Sivches Mishesh Misham is those who say that today Leka Giyutz there is no ironing. Shamru Giyutz Shalom Kibbutz Shalem. So it said our Giyutz is like their kibbutz. I can show. There's a company Giyutz Shalom Mutar Luvosh B'Shlosh. Going this any type of press clothing about we have today. You'd be allowed to wear during Shloshim. Ain't Nogim can't. It's not the custom. Vayla Banu Chadashim Nogim Itzer. The new ones, the white ones, it's a custom is to forbid. I feel between Nagu Isser B'Chadashim, even by color ones, there's the new ones we don't put on. Rak B'Shanim Mekilim only by old clothing are we make them. You Toshi Ba'asu Chabas Avil Sholi Bosh during Shiva not allowed to launder, even don't intend to wear. Ben Idatzim whether by himself or others. In Kfar Yubagodav Eitz Akovis, his garments are ready by the launderer. Also Bekibolis, they have to by contract. Locus Chayom, not by pay per diem. As you can, we go beg a cock for cock. Rather, on each garment, you pay so and so much. Kibbutz the base of and even that laundry has to take place in the launderer's house. Floyd's other, not by the other. Mechabes a kovis kedarko. In that case, kovis who's obviously doing it for his own income, he can do it in the normal way. Kedim lechas tolish shivarachem bekibos like any other malacha, which is not severed from the ground, which is in the hands of others, because with a contract, she's bar Simon Shin Pei, which we explained previously, the mutter. But after she the mutter malacha mutter, I feel ba'atzon chabes. You're allowed even to yourself launder and iron ben latzim and whether for yourself or others. It's not an act of kiyutz, which is also church shloshim, or the act of wearing. In this case, this respect it's not like shiva. The shiva also malacha. Shiva now doing malacha of the laundering. Shloshim you are. You'd av. Kasar bin Rambam. See if you could get your gimel. Right. The Yeshua some say the also should be the Shabbos Torah Baruch was Rishonim. Now to wear Shabbos clothing in the first 4 weeks. Abakar mutter. And afterwards, I feel it's made. I feel of even for father and mother. Can also go in Chadash also to make new clothing. Avanago Isakoli Beis Chodesh, but the custom is to ask Ocho months. I can't show. The commission shall loan no Chadash. That's go the door. They left make the Chob Shabbos on Friday. It's Arukh HaShulchan puts some historical perspective on it. And I believe it's sometime in the Gra that the Gra already put a stop to it, so to speak, which is about 100 years before the Arukh HaShulchan was written. So that that the early daughters were not in agreement with this concept of walking around on weekday clothing. Shabbos after Heresy, it's like public habeos. Chema Shabbos Chazon. Also Shabbos Chazon, they stopped weekday clothing. Hilech weekday Shabbos, and they lay down the new custom to a Shabbos clothing. But a new and chashuv garment would definitely also. I'm going to shoot him, but simple clothing can be chasayim, like pants. Chayitzim zeh v'gam beged chol. Sheshech reach lezeh mutar lasos. I'm not sure what he means. So I guess for Shabbos. I don't know what he means. No, I think it means to actually have a tailor make them. That sounds like we're going to shoot him like regular trousers. You're allowed a weekday clothing. When it's necessary, you're allowed to make it. I guess you're supposed to be allowed to purchase it. Then it's Be'er Choshev. It's only Be'er Choshev, which is also on account of Avelis during Yud Beis Shloshim Yud Beis Chodesh. V'chol bo kasav de'im ish achi ubo shosam Also, Shnaim Shosh Yomim, if another person puts on for 2 or 3 days, mutter. Chodesh, new clothing is mutter. Here, the Ethiop oven said, Gam Beged Chashuv. It's mutter even for a chashva garment. There's some of the same tzarech lekach. So, woman that's getting a new chasna dress or something, during Shloshim Yud Beis Chodesh, so then somebody else could wear it first, and then it'd be okay. That would be. It's a person. Chassid got a new Strimel or Becker, same principle. Shin Tzari. Dine Tisparas Usrikas Arosh Tios Tiparnaim. Levels of hair cutting and combing the hair and cutting one's nails. Aleph. Other also with these parts, the others also to get a haircut. Midamale Achmel Aaron, since Shem said to Aaron, Rosh Hashem Ati Pro, you don't let your hair grow wild after none of you die. Shmami the other also Bagilach, so must see any other is forbidden to shave. To shave. Echad Seir Rosho means whether it's the hair of the head, Echad Seir Guf, whether it's the hair of the body. I feel Seir basis, show basis time, even the hair of which is normally concealed. Kosh Lashmim all 3 days. Sesha Safa, the hair on the lip, Netztodim, and on the side of the mouth. Koshim Akev is Achila, the upper lip, I should say. And the sides of the mouth, Koshim Akev is Achila, anything which impedes your eating. Here's the Shos Kavur, B'Torah, and Shem Rabbein, B'Seisiv. Ava Bisha B'Sifraga Achila, Issa Kosh Loshim, in the B'Seisiv. It is the B'Seisiv. Asr, all 3 days, cutting the hairs and impeding eating. Kankam Shalom, which is the Pasuk, the Mutter Tok Shiva. Sorry, like the Tok Shiva also after Shiva Mutter. That is within Shiva, it's also after Shiva, it's a minute to cut those hairs. Time Nilim Mishlim Yisham Katan Sham Amar Rav the stuff having Tibarnaim. It says that the upper lip is like cutting nails. Seems to be the Bavli as well. My cotton, Sham. B'Sham Bavor, it says that the nails and the upper lip are ben chamoid. Tziparnaim shavet aval chamoid. In terms of nails and aval chamoid are the same, which is what the heat the b'shiva also. True, then during shiva it's awesome. Never during shloshim you matter just like chamoid. Zel das bal halachos gedolos. Base. Isha mutesi seach shiva. A woman's allowed to cut her hair after shiva. The came may be a term seach smachos. When they learn themselves at b'sfari. We're missing this from Seach Smachos. And he brings in the brackets of a grub embassy here, came back Zion, grub actually inserts in 7 pair. So that's the reef. Ramban said the Gam here, Sorkish Ramban holds a woman's also not allowed to cut her hair just like a man. Because her man see if can't eat that's the primary lacha. Zeshim Smachos in Acher. That which says women can take hair, because that's something else. But my bear swak with base story, that's if she's using some of salve or ointment in her concealed places to fellows beseed, and or she removes her hair with a depilatory shimshim takshik, which is a type of adornment. So it shouldn't become reprehensible to her husband. But a normal haircut is also like a man. Least Rosham Masrek Mutafil Shiva to comb one's hair with a comb is Muta even during Shiva. Zo Lav Tanug. This is not a pleasure. It would cause great anguish. If he has the Rosh, if he has a mixed stuff on his head. His hair is all mixed up, or has, lice or not lice, lice too, dandruff, whatever. Or regular a person who normally combs his hair every day, it's impossible to tolerate not having combed hair. Was saying about see above, and that is the psak. A person got sat down to get a haircut. Ramale said to Mace Aviv that his father died. His father died. He can finish that haircut. Vamsi of Shalaniyakak, he can't leave him in the middle of a haircut. She goes it's going like he's insane. So they told the person that is getting a haircut, your father died. And that's what the person who's giving a haircut. Your father died. You can finish giving the haircut. What is the poor person getting the haircut going to do? He may not have more bad if there's nobody can finish the job. So you have 6 So there's another barber in the shop. Let's go barber stop. Not just a father, who they makes anybody upon whom there's a obligation to mourn. Brackets, he says, if you're talking about the father, reason it says the father is to say the Kiddush that even nevertheless he should finish. Shabbos, so some draw parallel to getting haircuts on Shabbos, not clear the comparison. Tal kol osim shavacham mutal galech chol moed. All those chacham say they're allowed to get a haircut on chol moed. Some simon shin pei tesiv ches im iro echad me'elu kanem avelus. If one of these things happened before avelus began, nichas miyam ba'avelus, and he immediately began avelus, just like we saw in the previous simon by laundry, also galech is still not allowed to shave. Aval im iro echad me'elu talk about miyad shnei avelus, which is like before we said before. If there's one of these are mitigating circumstances, and two avelus came right one after the other. Then presumably the second veils, he can be megalech whether with a razor or with a scissors, even talk shiva. Another person who has two aveils after another, one after another, without mitigating circumstances, make him a show. He can line the load of hair on his head. So I'm in a sas bishini. He can cut off a little bit in a non-normal way. Vitar v'sakin with a razor or with a knife. Because a razor or knife does not give a proper haircut like a scissors. I've only been not with a scissors, which will give a proper haircut, but only not with a trimmer or the other electric tools used today. Rocky Zero says a Betsina, but there has to be careful. You have to be careful to do this in private. And that's it for today.